Good morning, everyone. My name is Xi Zheng, and my presentation will be based on vaping-associated pulmonary injury. According to the American Thoracic Society, vaping is a word used to categorize the use of an electronic nicotine delivery system. It is called vaping due to the aerosol cloud given off during the use. In addition to, it is also a lung disease associated with the use of vaping products that can be severe and life-threatening. Some additional information and history is that vaping devices first entered into the United States markets in 2006 and has been proven to be the most aggressive marketed product. And also, like I said before in the previous slide, they are battery operated devices that people use to inhale an aerosol. And it typically contains nicotine, though not always, flavorings, and other chemicals that are very harmful. Just like the iPhone. Now we will be discussing the overview of vaping. Where is vaping? Vaping is easy to hide, so know the signs. These are the various signs that you should look out for. The first one would be pens and USB drives that don't look normal. E-cigs usually come in many forms. They can resemble traditional tobacco cigarettes and pipes. However, the most common e-cigs among teens are called the jewels, as we spoke before. They're sleek devices that resemble a USB flash drive and vape pens which can resemble traditional pens. If you come across an unusual looking pen or a USB drive, often with holes on each end, chances are it's a vaping device and not a typical pen or USB drive. The second sign that you would notice is the increased thirst of the person. Dehydration, often described by vapors as dry or cotton mouth, is a common side effect of vaping. Propylene glycol, one of the ingredients in e-liquid, is the primary cause of dehydration. The substance has been shown to absorb and hold in water molecules, preventing them from being absorbed into the body. Teens who vape often cut back on caffeine and have an increased thirst or get nosebleeds as well. A third sign that is prevalent would be detecting a sweet scent. Most teens will choose to go with the scented flavored vapors rather than the normal flavors. The e-liquid, also known as e-juice, are available on the market for e-cigarettes that come in a variety of enticing flavors such as gummy bear, frozen lime drop, watermelon wave, and berry lush that all too many teens are eager to try. The fourth and final sign that would be prevalent would be unfamiliar batteries and chargers. While some vape pens can be charged with a simple USB cable, most require batteries. And since an e-cig vape pen battery typically only lasts 2 hours with constant use, the battery needs to be charged regularly. So in this case, if you find an unfamiliar battery or battery charging device, this could serve as another red flag that your child or a teen may be vaping. Symptoms and vaping intertwined. Why do people vape? The reason why one person vapes may be different from another person's reasons. However, there are a couple common reasons why people might vape. So let's take a look at each of them. The first and most common reason is an alternative to smoking and nicotine fix. The science has yet to answer whether vapor cigarettes help people quit smoking or not, and whether or not they are safer than the traditional cigarettes. Still, many ex-smokers switch to vaping because they believe that this is a better, healthier way to get their nicotine fix. The last and most common reason why people may vape is due to the vaping communities. Like many other popular phenomena, vaping has developed into a lifestyle. From t-shirts to hats to posters, you can pretty much find anything with a logo of an e-cig or vaping products manufacturer on it. Also, there are created special bars and vape shops where people can gather together to vape together and share their collections and creations such as the jewel pods, mechanical mods, and vapors are also active and sold online, and you can find several groups and online communities of vaping enthusiasts as well. So people come together in the community and they vape together and they have more of a um, influence to that. There are various ways to prevent vaping. Some include raising prices for vaping products. Most teens are sensitive to pricing as well as adults too. Higher prices can dissuade would-be smokers. Restricting access is another way to prevent vaping. The American Heart Association advocates adopted tobacco 21 laws nationwide, setting the minimum legal sale age at 21 for every state. So if they restrict access, 21 and older adult people in the community would be able to purchase it, not the young teens that are the ones that are most affected right now at the moment. Another way to prevent vaping would be limiting tobacco marketing. Regulatory initiatives that ban youth-focused marketing efforts have helped curb smoking's appeal to young people. So basically, advertisement within the media, social media, in malls, they should be prevented or limited as well. Conducting media campaigns. So educational campaigns have helped teens understand how tobacco and nicotine companies exploit them. These campaigns are even more effective when supported by school-based and family-based programs. And also, the most and best way to prevent vaping is making buyers well aware of the actual and the real effects of vaping. In the next few, according to Statista, the statistics shows that the percentage of adults in the US who had ever tried vaping or using electronic cigarettes as of 2018 by age. Researchers have found, and the data have shown, that 85% of those of ages 18 through 29 years had tried vaping or electronic cigarettes. And this is a very big factor, as you notice that this is the highest percentage of the population as of 2018. And as you can see, the teens are the most affected ones in the statistics being shown. What do vapors? According to the As of 2019, vaping has been an outbreak and a worldwide epidemic. As of December 3rd of 2019, which is a few days ago, a total of 2,291 cases of hospitalized e-cigarette or vaping product users are associated with lung injury and have been reported to the CDC from 50 states. Cases involved with the outbreak of lung disease are due to the use of vaping products was first detected in April of 2019. So all of the vaping has been researched and found recently this year, early this year of April. And as you can see to the left of the data, the National Youth Tobacco Survey, it shows that the youth use of cigarettes continues to climb and increase, as well as the flavor is popular among high school users of e-cigarettes as well. Statistics of death toll includes the vaping crisis, and as of 2019, more than 3 dozens of vaping-related deaths have occurred. So nearly 80% of the patients have been in their teens or in their 20s, and most of them are the gender of male, as the CDC says. One of the victims who nearly died due to vaping was an 18-year-old girl named Samai Herman, who was addicted to the vape. The young American had to face a pulmonary insufficiency, who for a while did not kill her, but forced her to be in a coma. Now that the worst is over, she is still intubated. The nicotine was what made her addicted to vaping. In her dialogue, she says, "About 2 years ago, I started having nausea problems, which turned into inability to eat, sleep, and live normally. 2 weeks ago, I started having difficulty breathing. It took 48 hours for my lungs to collapse, which led me to be intubated. All this is because of the vape." Another quote that she had mentioned was something that everyone should be aware of, is when she said, "The vape is advertised as a healthier alternative to smoking, but it is false. It can be fatal whether it is nicotine or vaporization." As you can see in the image of the right, this is how she looks like, and now she's starting a no vaping campaign to spread awareness. There are several. Since we are done with the presentation, now it's time for the questionnaire. Let's see what you learned from this.